Hi guys, Super Secret Tech here. Um, I'm going to go ahead and test the modern blue-white Tron deck out. Um, Hopefully I'll be able to do a couple of matches for you if I can get anybody to jump in and play and give you guys some idea of how it plays out. Sweet, just about to jump in someone else's game. With this deck you do want to play first most of the time, just because you really want to get to your combo as quickly as humanly possible. I can play this two different ways. I'm going to go ahead and play the Seachrome Coast first. Basically just because that lets me do turn 3 Trinket Mage. It's a lot more interactive than like turn 5 Ulamog. Also, the thing about having a blue open is it's amazing how much it will slow people down. Even though I don't need it, I'm going to get an expedition map here just to make them think that I need it. It's also really good in case they're running Tectonic Edge. That way I can tower for a map and pop it and get whatever land I need. I have a couple of different plays here. I think the correct one is just going to be to play the tower and go ahead and start attacking in. We're trying to get to big mana. We have 8 right now, which means on turn 4 I could have cast Sundering Tide if I had that. But now we need to get to 11, and I don't want to play any basic lands. I'm really not quite sure exactly what this guy's playing. Elspeth's really good. Gonna go ahead and attack into Elspeth and make him either single block or double block to get rid of my Trinket Mage attacking. Next turn I'm gonna Ulamog and kill Elspeth. Or not. No, I'll just pretty much Ulamog and win. Because I'm gonna just counter this. I'm gonna attack first, just because I'm gonna see if I can't get rid of some of his soldiers. No, he's preset in keeping him. I'm gonna go ahead and hit green, and it's always better to hit a dual land with Ulamog if you're gonna have to go for lands. And he might be able to mass polymorph here and just kill me. If that's the case, I'll bring in more counters against him game 2. Um, because it's on the old legend rule still, M14 hasn't hit yet. Both Ulamogs die instead of us both being able to keep them, which makes that a lot better for him. Because if my Ulamog still would have been around, it would have been a lot harder matchup for him to win at this point. Go and play the Worm Coil engine. This isn't at a winnable state for me, but I'm going to still play it out. Then the other thing when you play it out like this is they give you unnecessary information. Like he could have just attacked with his 2 flyers in one. People forget Emrakul has flying. Against him, I'm going to bring in counters. Baneslayer probably needs to come out because it's not going to be that good. Engineered Explosive needs to come in. I'm really debating on the paths. Doesn't help that I accidentally loaded the wrong list. Go ahead and take a path out too. This is pretty solid. Got early disruption. You know, that's the thing about when you play something like Mass Polymorph, is once I've seen the trick once, I'm prepared for it. And it really changes what you're going to do in the gaming situation. And so, you know, it's a neat trick that works once. You know, if it works more than once, shame on me. We played the Synchrom Coast there instead of another land just because I wanted to put it into play untapped. And I can put both these into play untapped from here. Yeah, he can have all the card draw he wants. I'm just going to counter his big stuff. Gifts is really good right here because I can search for the 2 missing Tron pieces, a Trinket Mage, and a Expedition Map. No matter which way, I can get both pieces I need. That's fine. Even though that's part of his combo, I really don't care. I'm just going to counter his combo itself. And I really wanted to gifts. Tower, Power Plant, Expedition Map, and Trinket Mage. This way, no matter how he picks it, I'm still getting those 2 lands. Saving Remand mana in case he tries Mass Polymorph. Or Elspeth. I really don't want to see Bribery either. No. Obviously, I need to save mana to counter bribery again. Even though I do have the Path to Exile, and I can take care of whatever he gets with bribery, I really don't want to remove it from the game. Tron's online. Have 9 mana with Tron. Keeps him off bribery. I'm going to go ahead and bounce a Growth Spasm, and he quit. I'm going to make him think that I'm debating changing my sideboard even though I'm not. This is a really bad hand. I'm going to go and mull it. Even though I don't have counter magic, I do have all the Tron and a Signet, so this is pretty good. When this deck doesn't get the Urzatron, it's a really hard matchup. When it gets the Urzatron, it's normally really bad for them. I obviously wasn't expecting the mass polymorph shenanigans to be that ridiculous, or else I'd have waited. Really hoping to draw a Sundering Titan on my turn and really destroy his mana base. I'm even, talking about it just now makes me think I might even want to add more in to the deck just because it's so good against so many matchups. The reason I got Nimbus Maze is because I have an Arid Mesa, and I can get dual land with it. This is where it's starting to get really bad because my hand is chock full of lands, um, and I don't have any way to stop him if he mass polymorphs next turn, unless I draw something here. Um, really not what I wanted to see, but it's still not bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and explosive for 0 and set it in case he does try to polymorph. That way I can kill all of his tokens in response. Normally this isn't how you want to play the game, um, but with no counters in hand I had to have something to stop that combo. And he's probably going to be pretty pissed if he tries to polymorph right here. He's going to try to attack me down instead. Yeah, I'll take 3. Sometimes you just have to bluff the stop, and this is exactly why. I'm going to tap the Nibis, leave the Signet open, so that way I can get my dual land if I need to, and just pay the 2 life. Yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and let that resolve. I'll go ahead and get in with the Trinket Mage. It's important to remember that even with Sundering Tide, he has Hallowed Bound, so I'm not going to blow up mine, I'm going to blow up his instead. And I have to leave 2 mana open to stop his Polymorph combo. Again, I really don't care about his card draw. The only card in his entire deck I care about, besides his big creatures in his hand, is the Mass Polymorph. Which it looks like he might be going for it just because he knows I'm going to play Sundering Tide. He is. Sacred Arid Mesa. Get a Hallowed Fountain. Pay 2. Pop Explosives for 0. Kills his creatures, so Mass Polymorph fizzles. Play a Tron land. I'm going to go ahead and tap the Maze. I really want to keep him off blue, so I'm going to hit Hallowed Fountain, Temple Garden. And basically he has this turn to answer Sundering Tide. Or he just loses. Gideon Juris are really nice for him here. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I know why he did that was to keep me from killing him. But really, I think Gideon was more effective at taking the hit. Because now I get to do this. And now I have infinite Sundering Tides. Gonna go and play another Signet too, just for good measure. Actually, I'm gonna hit him in his face just because he's low enough in life that it matters. Make him debate blocking with the Spirit Token, especially since he can't polymorph in any time soon. Now the only downside to me resurrecting Sundering Tide is I'm gonna have to kill my own Hallowed Fountain to do that. But at this juncture in the game, I don't think he has anything in his entire deck that can deal with infinite Sundering Tide, so I'm okay with it. Because I'm just going to keep blowing up his land, blowing up his land, blowing up his land. I'm going and tapping the Hallowed Fountain just for the simple fact that it's going to die anyway. So I might as well use the mana for something. And there you can see. That's how the deck's supposed to work. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll record more matches shortly.